Uncertainty is one of life's greatest teachers. Yet many of us fear it because we equate it with mistakes, failure, or even chaos. eh? But embracing uncertainty doesn't mean avoiding risk. It means walking into the unknown, allowing yourself to make mistakes, and treating those mistakes as data rather than as verdict on your worth. You know, most of what we call mistakes are simply outcomes that did not match our expectations. Eh? They are not inherently bad. They are feedback loops that reveal what works, what doesn't, and what needs refining. Eh? When you intentionally make mistakes, you take the sting out of them. You turn them into conscious experiments rather than accidental failures. You know, the key is to evaluate each mistake. Was it truly harmful or just uncomfortable? Did it shrink you or did it teach you something that expanded your capacity for life? This approach transforms mistakes from shameful memories into stepping stones. In fact, many so-called mistakes are necessary disruptions that push you out of your comfort zone and into your next level of growth. Psychologically, fear of mistakes often stems from perfectionism and a survival-driven need for control. When you allow yourself to experiment and even fail, you rewire your brain to tolerate uncertainty, lowering anxiety and strengthening resilience. You know, you also reduce self-criticism because you see mistakes as part of the learning process rather than as proof of inadequacy. This mindset builds psychological flexibility, you know, the ability to adapt, to pivot, and to respond creatively when life doesn't go as planned. Those who thrive under uncertainty are not necessarily those who make fewer mistakes, but those who recover quickly and integrate lessons deeply. Spiritually, embracing mistakes honors the idea that life is not a fixed path, but a living process. What looks like a wrong turn may actually be the path your soul needed to grow. It might be the path that your soul needed to shed illusions or even redirect your focus. You know, mistakes can be initiations. That is portals that invite you into deeper wisdom and alignment. When you intentionally engage with them, then you co-create with the unknown rather than resist it. You know, in short, the best way to embrace uncertainty is to stop fearing mistakes and start making them with intention. Each mistake becomes a mirror, showing you what needs what needs to shift, what needs to heal, or even what needs to evolve. You know, this builds resilience and mental flexibility. It transforms mistakes into sacred tools for growth. You know, life is not asking you to be flawless. It is asking you to be courageous enough to experiment, to learn, and to rise wiser every time. My people, heal. Huh? Heal.